Excellencies, former heads of state and government, ladies and gentlemen. I present this short statement on behalf of His Excellency Mahmoud Ali Yusuf, Chairperson of the African Union Commission. I quote, "The African Union expresses deepest appreciation for the warm welcome and generous hospitality extended to us by His Excellency President John Mahama, his government, and the wonderful good people of the Republic of Ghana. The city of Accra, the historic beacon of Pan-Africanism and African Renaissance. It's also the most fitting host of the 13th high-level dialogue on democracy, human rights, and governance. Ghana, as the Minister of Foreign Affairs stated, has in its DNA a unique opportunity to bring all Africans and people of African descent together to reflect, to reconnect, to reimagine, to renew, to rethink our shared commitment to Africa's future. It is therefore a great honor for the African Union to partner with Ghana in this endeavor. Our continent is rich, Excellencies, in everything: resources, a dynamic youth, as we have seen, committed women. It is also necessary that the vision for a prosperous, democratic, and peaceful Africa is shared. Our transformation from the Organization of African Unity, OAU, to the African Union, AU, is a definitive milestone, a defining milestone in our history. We continue to work towards a renewed focus on peace and security. We continue to aspire for a united, dignified, globally influential Africa. But as we gather today, Excellencies, the fundamental truth is that justice, including reparative justice, peace and stability, must be the cardinal principles, the cornerstones of our transformation. It is within this context that we emphasize the nexus between democratic governance, peace, and security. And in the context of today's theme, justice, rights, reparations, and state building. Excellencies, reparations are not isolated from justice and collective rights. They provide the foundation for true reconciliation and healing. They provide the opportunities for economic advancement, democratic renewal, promotion of fundamental rights, and sustainable peace. This high-level dialogue is therefore crucial in our view to reflecting on strategies to address the governance deficits, to address and redirect the impact to state building. The challenges we face are enormous, but they are not insurmountable. We must continue to exhibit unwavering commitment to the African Union's shared values and norms. Excellencies, our path in Africa has been marked by resilience against transatlantic slave trade, against apartheid, against colonialism, and these eras cannot continue to define the African identity. From captivity, we must capture our future. From the looting of our cultural resources, we must define and redefine that our culture matters. Excellencies, the intentional erosion of the African social and cultural norms cannot also continue to define us. This historical injustice tore the fabric of our societies, but at the same time, today, we must renew that independent African states, even though burdened by this history, cannot be weighed down. The first Pan-African Congress on Reparations held in Abuja in April 1993 clearly articulated this. It is therefore important that the legacy of slavery or colonialism, racial oppression, should be in a distant chapter, but as we continue to shape and reshape our future. Excellencies, let me again extend warmest gratitude to His Excellency, President John Dramani Mahama, the government, and the people of Ghana for the excellent leadership towards this high-level dialogue and the quest for reparations. Our focus is on transformative justice. Our focus is on transformation for development. I equally thank partners and stakeholders, especially African youth and women, who participated actively for 2 days in the productive pre-forum held here in Accra. In conclusion, Excellencies, permit me to emphasize that this dialogue should serve as the space for conversation, yes, but also as a space for the catalyst for action, because intergenerational action and in an inclusive manner will raise the bar, will shape the policies. Our former leaders are here. Our current leader is here. We can make a change for a potentially transformed Africa. It is important also that we make our focus about transformative change. The Africa we want is within reach, an Africa anchored on democracy, on justice, shared humanity, and durable global peace. End of quote. I thank you on behalf of the Chairperson of the Commission.